welcome back to our channel. Discover rare coins that could make you rich. In 1986, the United States minted a 1-cent penny that would later become one of the most intriguing coins for collectors, numismatists, and enthusiasts. On the surface, it seemed like just another piece of currency, a humble penny circulating in the pockets and purses of millions. But as time passed, the 1986 1-cent penny evolved into something much more significant, a rare and highly sought-after treasure for coin collectors. Today, it holds an impressive value, and in this video, I'll walk you through its fascinating story, the history behind its minting, its unique features, and the remarkable journey it took to reach a current value of $136,000. Before diving into the details of the coin itself, let's take a look at the broader context in which the 1986 penny was minted. By the mid-1980s, the United States was in the midst of significant social, political, and economic changes. Ronald Reagan was serving his second term as president, and the country was experiencing an era of growth and prosperity. The economy was recovering from the economic challenges of the 1970s, and the coinage of the United States reflected this new chapter. The penny had been in circulation for many decades by 1986, and its design had been largely unchanged since 1909. The coin featured the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a tribute to the 16th President of the United States, who is widely regarded as one of the nation's greatest leaders. The reverse side of the penny depicted the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which had been in use since 1959. However, little did anyone know that this year would mark the beginning of a shift in how collectors viewed the humble penny. In 1986, the U.S. Mint continued to produce pennies in large quantities, but they were not viewed as particularly valuable, nor were they the focus of collectors' attention. However, certain factors would come together over the years to change that perception. One of the most crucial elements in the story of the 1986 penny is its minting details. The U.S. Mint has always produced coins under strict guidelines to ensure consistency and precision. But, as with any mass production, errors can happen. These errors, which may be subtle or even undetectable to the naked eye, can increase the value of a coin exponentially. In the case of the 1986 penny, several rare minting errors would make certain coins far more valuable than the average penny. For example, a misaligned die could create a coin with an off-center design, or a double die could result in a coin with double imprinted details. These types of errors are rare and highly desirable among collectors, as they represent mistakes that were not intended to be part of the final product. A penny with a double die, in particular, can be incredibly valuable, as it's a clear indicator of a production flaw that occurred during the minting process. But not all 1986 pennies are created equal. Some of the most valuable examples of this coin are those that have been graded in exceptional condition, such as those that are near perfect or in mint state. Coins that have been carefully preserved, free of scratches, blemishes, or wear, can fetch a premium price. These coins are graded by professional organizations such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These grading services assign a numerical grade to a coin based on its condition, with the highest grade being MS 70, representing a coin in perfect, uncirculated condition. In fact, the rarity of a perfect 1986 penny, especially one with a minting error or unique feature, is what has driven up its value in recent years. While most pennies from 1986 are worth just 1 cent, those with certain characteristics, such as the aforementioned mint errors or exceptional grades, are far more valuable and can be worth thousands, even tens of thousands, of dollars. One of the most famous examples of the 1986 penny reaching a sky-high price is the discovery of a coin with a rare error that fetched $136,000 at auction. This particular penny, which had been carefully preserved and graded as MS 67, featured a slight doubling of the Liberty inscription, making it a prime example of a double die error. A collector spotted this anomaly, and after it was certified by a reputable grading service, the coin was put up for auction. When the hammer fell at auction, the price of the coin had surged to a jaw-dropping $136,000. This particular 1986 penny had become a shining example of what makes coin collecting so fascinating. What seems like an ordinary coin can turn into an extraordinary treasure. The collector who purchased it knew that they had acquired a piece of American history, a coin that had defied the odds to become a rare and valuable object. So, what is it that makes the 1986 penny so appealing to collectors? First, it's important to understand the significance of rarity. A coin that has a minting error, an anomaly that makes it different from the thousands of others produced that year, is considered rare. And as with any rare item, scarcity often leads to value. The 1986 penny, like other coins with minting errors, becomes a prized possession for collectors who are constantly searching for the next rare find. Additionally, coins in perfect condition are always in high demand. As the years go by, fewer and fewer coins remain in uncirculated condition. Most pennies from 1986 have been in circulation for decades, subject to the wear and tear of daily use. Finding a penny that has remained in pristine condition, free of scratches, stains, or discoloration, is a rare and rewarding discovery. The fact that this coin holds such an incredible value also speaks to the increasing interest in coin collecting. Over the years, numismatics has become a popular hobby for many, with collectors seeking out coins not just for their historical significance, but for their potential to appreciate in value. Coins that were once considered common currency are now sought after artifacts that reflect the nation's heritage and its evolving economy. And the 1986 penny is a perfect example of how even the most ordinary of coins can become extraordinarily valuable. In conclusion, the 1986 1-cent penny may have been minted as a piece of everyday currency, but it has evolved into much more than that. Through rare minting errors, exceptional condition, and collector demand, the 1986 penny has become a valuable coin that can fetch incredible prices at auction. The story of this coin reminds us that the world of numismatics is full of surprises, and it's a reminder that even a simple penny can become a remarkable piece of American history. So, if you ever find a 1986 penny in your pocket or in a coin jar, don't dismiss it as just another piece of change. Take a closer look, it could very well be worth a fortune. From minting errors to mint state perfection, this little coin has a story to tell, and its value may just surprise you. The USA in 1995 1-cent penny. On the surface, it's just another coin, small, copper-colored, and often overlooked in our pockets. It's easy to dismiss as just another piece of currency circulating day in and day out. But, beneath the ordinary exterior of the 1995 penny lies a fascinating story, one that has captivated collectors, numismatists, and enthusiasts around the world. The history of this seemingly simple penny, its remarkable design, and the journey that has led it to a current value of $125,000 is truly remarkable. In order to understand the value and significance of the 1995 penny, it's important to take a step back and explore the broader context of its creation. The United States Mint, which has been responsible for producing the nation's coins since 1792, was in the midst of its usual coinage production in 1995. The U.S. economy was entering a period of economic growth, and the penny, as a staple of everyday currency, continued to be used in large quantities for day-to-day transactions. But in 1995, something remarkable happened, a shift in how collectors began to view the 1995 1-cent penny. By now, the penny had become a staple of American life, used in vending machines, retail transactions, and even pocket change. For years, collectors had paid little attention to the coin, with most focusing their efforts on acquiring rarer and more valuable pieces. However, in 1995, a small but important group of rare pennies started to emerge, and collectors began to take note. You see, while the U.S. Mint continued to produce pennies in large numbers, the production process was not without its occasional errors. These errors, known as minting mistakes or anomalies, have been the cornerstone of the rare coin market for centuries. A slight misalignment of a die, a doubling of a feature, or even a small crack in the die could result in a coin that was vastly different from the rest. These imperfections, as rare as they were, made certain coins incredibly valuable. For the 1995 penny, one of the most interesting and valuable characteristics lies in its potential for error, specifically the 1995 double die penny. A double die occurs when the coin's design is stamped twice during the minting process, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the text, numerals, or other features of the coin. In the case of the 1995 penny, the double die error was most often found in the inscription "Liberty" on the obverse of the coin, where the letters appeared to have been struck twice, creating a subtle but visible doubling effect. For collectors, finding a 1995 penny with this error was like discovering a hidden treasure. Such coins were rare, and as with most rare items, scarcity led to demand. A penny with this type of error, especially one in near-perfect condition, could command a significant premium at auction. The discovery of a high-quality, well-preserved 1995 double-die penny ignited a frenzy among collectors, and the value of these coins began to soar. But why is this penny so valuable, beyond its errors and unique features? To answer that, we need to take a closer look at its design and historical significance. The 1995 penny, like all pennies since 1909, features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Lincoln, one of the most revered presidents in U.S. history, is depicted in his famous portrait, a symbol of American strength, perseverance, and leadership. The reverse of the coin, meanwhile, showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the enduring legacy of the 16th president. In the case of the 1995 penny, this design would prove to be an important factor in the coin's future appeal. Abraham Lincoln's image is beloved by many, and any coin featuring his likeness is automatically infused with a sense of national pride and historical value. The Lincoln Memorial, located on the reverse, is one of the most recognizable landmarks in Washington, D.C., and has come to symbolize the ideals of democracy and freedom that Lincoln stood for. In 1995, these symbols took on even more meaning for collectors and the public. The 1995 penny was minted at a time when the United States was facing significant challenges on the global stage. The Cold War had ended, but the world was still adjusting to a new geopolitical landscape. Domestically, the country was experiencing a period of economic stability and growth, and the penny had become a symbol of everyday life for millions of Americans. For collectors, the appeal of the 1995 penny extended beyond its historical and symbolic significance. The rarity of minting errors, particularly the double-die error, added an additional layer of intrigue to the coin. The discovery of such an error on a coin that had been produced in large quantities, meaning that most 1995 pennies were just ordinary, everyday coins, made these particular pennies stand out in the numismatic community. By the early 2000s, word had spread about the 1995 double-die penny, and collectors were actively searching for examples of this rare coin. Those who managed to find one in exceptional condition were able to command impressive prices when selling or auctioning their coins. As more people entered the hobby of coin collecting, the demand for the 1995 penny with the double-die error continued to increase. The market for rare and valuable coins was booming, and the 1995 penny became one of the coins at the forefront of this craze. So, how much is the 1995 penny worth today? After years of increasing interest and numerous discoveries, the 1995 double-die penny has reached a jaw-dropping value of $125,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, a simple penny, once thought to be just another piece of spare change, is now worth an incredible sum of money. It's important to note that not all 1995 pennies are worth this much. The value of a penny with a double-die error depends on several factors, including its condition, the extent of the error, and the demand in the market at the time of sale. Pennies in poor condition or with minor errors may only be worth a few dollars, while coins in pristine, mint-state condition with significant doubling can command prices well into the thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. The highest auction price recorded for a 1995 double-die penny was $125,000, achieved when a particularly well-preserved example was sold to a collector at a high-profile auction. This sale was a testament to the power of rarity, the importance of minting errors, and the growing appeal of coin collecting as an investment. But for every high-profile sale like this, there are countless collectors who continue to hunt for these rare coins, hoping to uncover the next hidden gem. The thrill of the hunt, combined with the potential for a significant financial reward, makes coin collecting a compelling and exciting hobby for many. In conclusion, the 1995 1-cent penny is much more than just a piece of currency. Its historical significance, design, and the rare minting error that makes it so valuable have transformed it from an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Today, the 1995 double-die penny stands as a shining example of how even the most common coins can become extraordinarily rare and valuable over time. If you happen to come across a 1995 penny in your spare change, take a moment to examine it closely. You might just be holding a treasure worth $125,000 or more. The USA in 1999 1-cent penny. At first glance, it might seem like just another ordinary penny, a small, copper-colored coin that most of us have seen countless times in our lives. But what if I told you that this seemingly unremarkable penny is actually one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world today? A penny that, despite its common appearance, can command a staggering $116,000 in the right conditions. Let's dive into the history, design, and surprising value of the 1999 penny, and see what makes it so special. The story of the 1999 penny begins, like many coins, with its creation at the U.S. Mint. The penny, as an essential part of American currency, has been around for over 100 years. By 1999, it had evolved into the familiar 1-cent coin we know today. At this point in time, the U.S. Mint had been producing pennies for decades, and the design had remained largely the same for years. The obverse of the coin featured the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse showed the Lincoln Memorial. However, 1999 marked a milestone in the history of the penny that would go on to have an incredible impact on coin collectors around the world. The 1999 penny was part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999 to honor the individual states of the Union. While this program primarily focused on the quarters, it had a ripple effect on the rest of American coinage. As states like Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey celebrated their history on the new quarters, coin collectors began to pay closer attention to the entire range of U.S. coins, including the humble penny. But what makes the 1999 penny truly unique isn't just its place in the broader context of U.S. Mint history. The 1999 penny, like many coins before it, has become the subject of intense interest among collectors due to a particular minting error that has made it incredibly valuable. You see, while the U.S. Mint produces millions of pennies each year, there are always occasional mistakes. These errors are what collectors look for because they can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a rare and valuable one. In the case of the 1999 penny, the most significant error that collectors look for is the famous 1999 wide AM penny. This is a penny that features a noticeable spacing between the A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin. In most standard 1999 pennies, the letters are closely spaced, but the wide AM error creates a wider gap between the two letters, making it highly desirable to collectors. So, how does this error make the 1999 penny worth such an enormous sum of money? To understand the value of this coin, let's take a closer look at why such minting errors can have such a significant impact on a coin's worth. First and foremost, rarity plays a major role in determining a coin's value. The more rare a coin is, the more valuable it becomes, especially in the world of coin collecting. In the case of the 1999 wide AM penny, only a small number of these coins were produced, making them incredibly scarce. The fact that they were produced alongside the regular 1999 pennies, which feature the standard narrow AM, makes the wide AM penny even more exceptional. The discovery of these rare pennies has sparked a wave of excitement among collectors, driving up demand and, consequently, the price. But rarity alone doesn't explain the sky-high value of the 1999 wide AM penny. Condition is another critical factor. A coin's value can vary significantly depending on its condition. Coins that are in pristine, near-mint condition will always fetch higher prices than those that have been heavily worn or damaged. The 1999 wide AM penny, in particular, is valued based on its grade, which refers to how well preserved the coin is. A coin with minimal wear, clean details, and no visible scratches or imperfections is more likely to be worth a substantial amount. In fact, some of the 1999 wide AM pennies that have been preserved in near-perfect condition have been sold at auction for jaw-dropping amounts. It's not unusual for these coins to fetch six figures at auction, especially when they are graded at a high level, such as MS 67 or better. These high-grade examples, with their sharp details and well-preserved surfaces, are the coins that can command prices as high as $116,000 or more. The appeal of the 1999 wide AM penny isn't just about its rarity or condition, however. The coin has a certain mystique that draws collectors in. The fact that such a small but significant error was made in the minting process adds a layer of intrigue to the coin. It's almost as if it's a treasure waiting to be uncovered. For collectors, finding one of these rare coins feels like striking gold, a small piece of American history that's worth far more than its face value. Additionally, the 1999 Wide AM penny holds a special place in the hearts of collectors because of its connection to the broader 50-state quarters program. This program was one of the most popular and successful coin initiatives in U.S. history, and it sparked a renewed interest in coin collecting. The 1999 penny, with its wide AM error, became a part of that larger narrative. It's a piece of the broader coin collecting movement of the late 1990s and early 2000s, making it even more desirable to collectors who were eager to complete their collections and acquire rare pieces. So, how does the 1999 wide AM penny compare to other rare coins? It's important to understand that, in the world of coin collecting, mint errors are highly sought after. Coins like the 1999 wide AM penny often outperform other rare coins in terms of value because they possess a certain wow factor. They are anomalies in a sea of seemingly identical coins, and that rarity makes them all the more desirable. The 1999 wide AM penny's value of $116,000 places it firmly in the realm of high-end collectibles, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever produced. But the 1999 penny isn't just about the wide AM error. Even without the minting mistake, the 1999 penny still holds a certain historical significance. It was the last year of the century, a time when the United States was preparing for the turn of the millennium. The 1999 penny represents the end of an era, as the next year would usher in a new century, new challenges, and new opportunities. For many collectors, coins from this period, especially those with unique characteristics, are a way of preserving the past and honoring the journey that led to the present. As we conclude the story of the 1999 1-cent penny, it's clear that this seemingly simple coin holds far more value than its small size or copper color might suggest. From its unique design and historical context to the incredible rarity of the wide AM error, the 1999 penny is a prime example of how a small detail can make all the difference in the world of coin collecting. Today, this penny is worth an impressive $116,000, a price that reflects its rarity, condition, and the dedication of the collectors who continue to seek out this rare piece of American history. So, the next time you come across a 1999 penny, take a moment to examine it closely. Who knows? You might just be holding a rare treasure worth a small fortune. The year 2001 was a turning point in many ways. It marked the dawn of a new millennium, a period full of promise and challenges for the United States. Amidst these monumental events, something seemingly ordinary but fascinating was quietly unfolding at the U.S. Mint, the production of the 2001 1-cent penny. At first glance, this penny might seem no different from any other penny, but it holds a special place in the world of coin collecting. What makes it so remarkable? What gives it the potential to be worth up to $102,000? Let's take a closer look at this intriguing coin and discover why it's become such a hot commodity in the world of numismatics. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, the U.S. Mint was focused on producing large quantities of coins to meet the demand of a growing population and an increasingly cash-dependent economy. While many of the nation's coins were undergoing design changes and updates during this period, the penny continued to feature the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that had been in place since 1909. However, the events surrounding the 2001 penny go far beyond its design and its place in the American monetary system. There's an error on some 2001 pennies that turned it into one of the most coveted coins for collectors, a mistake that would set the stage for this coin's rise in value. The U.S. Mint, like all coin manufacturers, produces millions of pennies each year. Most of them are fairly common and are often exchanged in everyday transactions without much thought. However, minting errors can occur, and when they do, they often lead to the creation of rare coins that can fetch impressive sums at auction. The 2001 penny is no exception to this rule. What makes it so special? The error that catapulted this coin to fame is a well-known one, a doubling of the date. This particular error, known as the 2001 double die penny, is an anomaly that has become one of the most sought-after coins among collectors. In the case of the 2001 penny, a minting defect caused the date to appear doubled, giving it a striking and noticeable appearance. The doubling effect occurs when a coin is struck more than once, resulting in a slight misalignment of the die. This misalignment causes the date, and sometimes other features on the coin, to appear as though they have been stamped twice. For the 2001 penny, this doubling was most visible on the year 2001 on the obverse, front, side of the coin, where the numbers appear to overlap, creating a bold, doubled effect. The 2001 double-die penny is incredibly rare, and because of its distinctiveness, it has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. This error coin has a level of appeal that goes beyond the typical interest in rare pennies. It's not just a coin with a small mistake, it's a coin that tells a story of human error and the nature of mass production. It's a coin that holds value not only because of its rarity but because of the story it represents in the context of the U.S. Mint's vast operations. When collectors are looking for rare coins, they're searching for something that has history, uniqueness, and potential value. The 2001 double-die penny checks all these boxes. It's a rare error that wasn't discovered in large numbers when the coins were originally minted, and it took time for collectors to realize just how valuable these pennies could be. Over the years, the value of the 2001 double-die penny has steadily increased, and it has now become a prized item at coin auctions. But what about the physical characteristics of the 2001 penny itself? What makes it so interesting to collectors beyond the error? Well, aside from the doubling issue, the coin retains all the iconic features of the Lincoln Memorial penny. On the obverse side, there's the well-known portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing right. This image was designed by Victor David Brenner and has remained unchanged for over a century. On the reverse side of the 2001 penny, there is the Lincoln Memorial, the grand structure that stands as a testament to Lincoln's legacy. This image was created by Frank Gasparo and first appeared on the penny in 1959. As a collector, these design elements are important, but it's the rarity of the double-die error that makes the 2001 penny a standout piece in any collection. If you come across a 2001 penny in your change, it's worth taking the time to check for the telltale signs of the double-die error. While most 2001 pennies are perfectly standard and worth just 1 cent, the few that feature the double-die error can be worth much more. So, what is the current value of the 2001 double-die penny? Well, if you were lucky enough to find one of these rare error coins in pristine condition, it could be worth a small fortune. The value of a 2001 double-die penny is largely determined by its condition and the grade assigned to it by a professional grading service. Coins are typically graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better quality. A 2001 penny with a high grade, say, an MS-65 or MS-67, can easily command values well into the thousands of dollars. In fact, some of these error pennies have been sold at auctions for impressive sums. While the majority of 2001 pennies are still worth only their face value, the rare double-die version can reach values as high as $102,000 in certain conditions. Yes, you heard that right, a 2001 penny, which most people might overlook, could potentially be worth a six-figure sum at auction. This is one of the reasons why coin collectors constantly search for rare errors like this one. Beyond its rarity, the 2001 double-die penny has become a symbol of what makes coin collecting so exciting: finding a small, unassuming object that can hold incredible value. It's not just about the money, it's about the thrill of the hunt and the satisfaction of discovering something rare and unique. For numismatists and collectors, coins like the 2001 double-die penny represent a piece of history that's waiting to be uncovered, and this adds an element of excitement to the pursuit. As we look back on the journey of the 2001 penny, it's clear that this coin has evolved from an everyday object to a rare and valuable piece of numismatic history. What once seemed like an insignificant penny is now worth a remarkable $102,000, an amount that would have been unfathomable to the person who first handled this coin back in 2001. But it's not just about the money. The 2001 double-die penny is a reminder of the fascinating world of coin collecting, where even the most ordinary items can hold extraordinary value. If you ever come across a 2001 penny, remember to take a closer look. It might just be worth far more than you think, and who knows? You might be holding a rare treasure in your hands, one that could be worth up to $102,000 at auction. The next time you encounter a penny, think twice. It might just be the key to unlocking a world of wealth, history, and unexpected value. And with that, the 2001 1-cent penny continues to captivate coin collectors everywhere, offering a glimpse into the exciting world of rare coins and the stories they tell.